20, 15,
Topping, go.
14,
Green board.
13,
There's
12,
that green board call.
11,
That is great.
10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff of the final Delta II, launching nearly 3 decades of science research and exploration missions, lifting ICESat-2 on a quest to explore the polar ice sheets of our constantly changing home planet.
Now 27 seconds into flight. 30 seconds in, Mach 1, Delta II is now supersonic. Continuing to see good chamber pressure on the RS-27, both Veneer engines as well. Seeing consistent fuel and oxidizer injector pressures as well. And at T plus 46 seconds, max Q, maximum dynamic pressure. And at 57 seconds in, we have web burnout on the solid rocket motors, seeing good responses. And we have burnout on all 4 motors. And Delta will hold on to those motors for an additional 20 seconds prior to jettison. Now 1 minute 20 seconds in, standing by for motor jettison. And we have good indication of jettison of all 4 solid rocket motors. Now 1 minute 30 seconds into flight. Continuing to see good chamber pressure on the RS-27, good chamber pressures on both Veneer engines as well. Seeing stable pressures on the fuel and oxidizer injector pressures. Vehicle body rates looking stable. Now 1 minute 55 seconds into flight. And 2 minutes 10 seconds in. And the booster bi-level charge is fired to maintain necessary ullage pressure in the booster. LOX tank ullage pressure response looks good. 2 minutes 25 seconds in, the booster is now beginning powered flight guidance. Body rate response looks good. And just under 2 minutes now remaining until MECO. And at 2 minutes 45 seconds into flight, continuing to see good performance on the RS-27 main engine and good chamber pressures on both Veneer engines as well. Vehicle body rates remain very stable. Now passing 3 minutes into flight. Continuing to see good ullage pressures on the fuel and oxidizer tanks. Good fuel and oxidizer inlet pressures as well. And now 1 minute remaining until MECO. Three minutes, 30 seconds into flight. RS-27 continuing to perform well. Stable chamber pressure and fuel and oxidizer injector pressures, and seeing good stable pressures on both Veneer engines. Now passing 4 minutes into flight. Approximately 20 seconds remaining until engine cutoff. And booster has stopped active guidance in preparation for MECO. Standing by for engine cutoff. And we have cutoff of the RS-27. Veneer engines continuing to burn as expected. Standing by for Veneer engine cutoff. And we have good Veneer engine cutoff. And now 4 minutes, 45 seconds into flight. We've seen good separation of stage 1 and 2 and good ignition on the second stage. 4 minutes, 55 seconds into flight. Chamber pressure on the AJ-10 looks good. Body rate's looking good. And we have good indication of fairing jettison. And this first burn of today's mission will last approximately 6 minutes, 15 seconds. And at 5 minutes, 30 seconds into flight, second stage engine continuing to perform well. Chamber pressure looks good. Seeing good stable hydraulic system pressure. Fuel and oxidizer feed line pressure is also looking very good. And vehicle body rates looking very stable. And 5 minutes remaining in the burn. Now passing 6 minutes, 30 seconds into flight. Continuing this first burn of the second stage. Engine performance continues to look good, seeing stable feed line pressures on both fuel and oxidizer systems and good chamber pressure. Now passing 7 minutes into flight. And now passing 7 minutes, 35 seconds into flight, seeing minor telemetry drop out, but telemetry has resumed and continue to see good performance on the AJ-10 engine, good feed line pressures on fuel and oxidizer systems, good hydraulic system pressure. Battery currents and voltages all remaining very stable throughout this first burn, and body rates on the second stage remaining very stable as well. Now passing 8 minutes into flight. And at 8 minutes, 54 seconds into flight, now approximately 2 minutes remaining in the first burn of the second stage. Continuing to see very good performance on the second stage engine. Very stable fuel and oxidizer feed line pressures, hydraulic system pressure. Helium bottle pressure decay profile appears to be within family. Now 9 minutes, 30 seconds into flight. Approximately 1 minute remaining until SECO 1. Now passing 10 minutes, 20 seconds into flight. Seeing a slight decay in the thrust chamber pressure and fuel and oxidizer feed line pressures as to be expected for the later portion of the first burn. And standing by for engine cutoff in approximately 10 seconds. Now passing 11 minutes into flight, and we have SECO. Second stage engine cutoff. Body rates damping out well after the transients from the